Now that the flow runs are all set up, I'm going to go into RemoteConnect and show you how to control the batching functionality for RemoteConnect. So I'm just going to hit update readings to get off of there. Go back into RemoteConnect. In RemoteConnect, I'm going to go to the configuration tab, open up the objects. In the objects, I'm now going to add an object, but I need to give it a name. So I need to use the same name that we're using in Realflo. So in Realflo, I'll go to flow run 1, go to batch well test, copy and paste this name. So just put it into a group called batch. It's going to be a digital, it's either on or off, it's batch trigger. It's going to be a SCADAPack X70 bool. You could give it a comment if you like. We're just going to leave the rest blank for now and hit OK. So I'm going to add one, that one's for the run 1, so I need to do one for run 2 and run 3 as well. So let's go add another object. I'm going to paste what I had on my clipboard, just change it to 2. Put this in batch. It's a digital and it's a bool. SCADAPack X70 bool. Hit OK. So I'll do one more for the third flow run, for the liquid flow run, or the water I should say, is run 3, batch, digital, SCADAPack X70 bool, and hit OK. So now that's done, I can just hit apply. Once I'm done hitting apply, I can now write these changes to the SCADAPack. Hit yes. Hit OK. So now what I need to do is add some configuration to trigger those. So I'm just going to go into my SCADAPack X70 logic editor, open the editor. Should look like this. So if I go into derived variables, I have my 3 flow run batch trigger registers as well as all my other variables. So what I'm going to do is just create some ladder logic to trigger those. I'll call this batch trigger. Make sure it's set to ladder logic. Hit OK. So I'm just going to create a contact to start all 3 of the flow runs at the same time, or all 3 of the batches at the same time. So I'm going to use a set coil for all 3 of those. So I'm just going to create a value for this batch sep1. And these will be those batch trigger register. There you go. It's built to the logic, so when this batch sep1 gets initialized, it starts the batch. So maybe we'll change this name to, we'll call this start batch, and this will start all 3 runs at the same time because they are all running to the same separator. And then I'm just going to go and copy this logic. So hit Control A, copy, and then paste another version down here somewhere. And then I'm going to make this the stop batch, which then will use a reset instead of a set, obviously. So when I press the start batch, it triggers all these, and then when I push stop batch, it resets all these. So now I could go to update readings again here. I'm going to connect to this. Build all my changes. So there you go. So to start, I'm just going to select everything here and create a new animation table so I can see what's going on. So now if I hit the modification tab and start my batch, it will start the batch. So now that batch trigger register is high. So when you go into Realflo and you're in update readings, let's just go to flow run 1, you can see now the batch is active and it's running right here. Same with run 2. The batch is down here, it's active, and run 3, batch is active. So now we'll go back into RemoteConnect, or into the logic I should say, and then we will stop the batch. So we'll let that go high momentarily, reset it back, go back to Realflo. It shows you that the batch is complete here. That's run 2, or that was run 3, this is run 2, and this is run 1. You could also now go off update readings and go read logs and history when you do that. Okay. Now that you hit that, we could go to the batch history tab here. For run 1, it shows you that whole batch that we did. Same with run 2 and run 3. So that's how the batch functionality works in Realflo, and you can control it with RemoteConnect. In the next video, I'll show you how to add an operator screen to turn on and off the batch from there, as well as I'll add a couple of the Realflo values to the operator screen, and then show you how to use the get set functionality in RemoteConnect as well. Thanks.